Get ready for some Rockets hockey. Go Rockets!
You are looking live at Rock Ice Arena in Dunellen, New Jersey, where the Rockets 16U AA Girls are getting ready to take on the Tri-City Eagles. Hi everybody, this is Joe Rizzo, glad to bring you the action on a Halloween hockey Sunday. Yes, that's right, it's Halloween. The costumes for the Rockets will be the home white jerseys. Try to get a better look here. At the crowd. Now a better look at the players. The home gray jerseys, rather, with black numbers and white trim as they break the huddle. And the Eagles are in all blue, the same blue that you see in the New York Mets uniforms. And they have orange numbering with an orange stripe across the middle of the jerseys and white trim. Mostly white helmets for the Eagles, mostly black for the Rockets, but that's not universal. There are some exceptions here and there. And the teams have brought their pipes out for Halloween, that's for sure. So we are putting together the opening line. Hope in the center circle for the face-off. Barbara on her right, Bella on her left. Lift-off from Rock Ice. Rockets win the face-off. Hope moves it to the right side in. Shot goes on goal. And it's stumped into the far side zone. We're going to maybe have to adjust our personage here. Comes all the way across. Aaron's going to step up to keep that one in. Eagles bring it out, 2-on-2. Haley and Barbara back there. Barbara back checking. Aaron and Haley, the defense pair to start it off. Some of the girls wearing eye black. I don't know if that was part of the Halloween costume or trying to prepare for the glare that sometimes happens on sunny days here at Rock Ice. Centered in front, but that was Hope back checking all the way down and got a piece of it. Puck goes behind the net. Far side, Bug gets there coming off the hat trick in the late game last week. Goes behind the net. Centered in front, shot goes just wide. There we go, now we can catch that part of the action with a little cooperation. It's a pretty good perch here at Rock Ice, but sometimes if our fans and parents want to watch and they get a good perch, they can obscure a little bit of the view for everyone. Saved by Molly, rebound chip just aside. Haley pushes that one up the right side and it goes out. Bug there on the forecheck. Bug forechecking, but they get behind the change just for a moment. Cookie comes over to break it up. It's 1-on-5. Carpenter tries to get a shot off, but Cookie blocks that one down with a little back checking help from Bug. Comes across to the near side. Jules on the breakout. Looking forward, just couldn't get a hold of it all the way. And the Eagles rush in. Shoshana strips the puck off of one, but the Eagles are still pushing it. Centered in front, but Cookie's there to get it. Looking for Sydney up the right wing. Banks it deftly off there. If it goes far enough, it's going to be an icing, and it does. So whistle and our first stoppage with 14:25 left in the first period. Scoreless from Rock Ice. The Rockets in gray. The Tri-City Eagles in blue. Face-off battled for. Elise comes through and gets a piece of it to help Rose out. Shoshana keeping her attention on the defender rather than the puck, so she makes a good fundamental play there. Her teammates are trying to get it out. Shoshana steps in nicely with the body, leading to get her stick on the puck and then following through with the body, and she chips it out. Going to be no icing as the puck rolls on its end and loses some momentum. Eagles go back. Jules on the forecheck with Elise. 3 deep as Rose helps out as well. And the Eagles will break out 2-on-2. Shoshana and Cookie back. Eagles get it in. Forced around the side of the net and the back by Cookie. Eagles center it, but Rose is there, coming down low to help out. Wrist shot through traffic. Molly's got it once, but they dig it out under her glove, and the Eagles put it in. Thought Molly might have been able to get a whistle there. They may have dug it out under the glove, which usually is going to be a whistle and sometimes even a penalty, but they let that one go, and the Eagles break out on top 1-0 with 13:31 left in the first period. Coach Paul behind the bench in the center, along with Coach Bob at the forwards door, Coach Jeremy at the defensive door, and Coach Walt just off the picture. Rockets win the faceoff and get it deep as Barbara and Hope try to work their magic. Eagles break it out. They are 3-on-1 with Bella back. Wrist shot finds its way in. And the Rockets they had the first offensive chance of that one, and the Eagles made one good play to get it out behind the defense and left on an island, and then with a good shot, it's 2-0. So the goal's 25 seconds apart, and the Rockets will try to dig out of the hole here. Riley on the faceoff with Bug on the right and Jules on the left. Jules trying to pick that one off as it gets in the offensive zone. Jules does get it. Jules into the offensive zone, tries to chip it forward, has Bug over there. Comes to the near corner, looking to move it forward and toward the net are the Rockets. Jules was there, she's got to come over to help out now. And the Eagles are able to move it out. Up the left wing, offside, whistle and a stoppage. 12:33 left in the first period. 2-0 Eagles on a couple of goals, 25 seconds apart. Barbara jumps in for the face-off, and she and Hope are with Alex now on the left wing. So McCoy out there with Menachillo and Lansher. Oh, there's a big check! That's going to be no penalty. What are they looking at? I mean, that's a shoulder right in, especially right at the boards. An egregious non-call right there. Closing a gap to make a hit. Fundamentally, a body check. If body checking was legal, you would have called it a textbook body check. They don't even call a penalty. It's not allowed at this level, at any level of girls or women's hockey. Wrist shot, right pad save by Molly. Hope's going to pick it up off of her pad and skate it out through the neutral zone. Tries to get it in deep, sends it at the net. Oh, the goalie played it to the corner. She almost knocked it into her own net. Alex on the forecheck allows a change behind her. That is Aaron stepping in. Collision there. Alex with somebody in blue. Eagles move it up toward the boards on the bench side, and they'll try to get it in. 2-on-4. Wrist shot goes just wide. They come in from the right point. Cookie's going to pick off that shot. Jules tries to move it up the left wing boards. Backhand, Molly gets the right pad on it. Rockets trail 2-0. They should be on a power play here, but just two refs just swallowing the whistle on a clear body check. Deflected out in front. Molly's going to cover that one up before further danger. She'll take off the helmet. Readjust the equipment. 10:50 left first period. Riley, Shoshana, and Bella gather around their goalie. Now Shoshana jumps out toward the bench. Looks like there might be some kind of issue with a neck guard, maybe. Now we'll give you a little look at the bench. So Grace Ulrich, she and Molly are the goalies, but Grace is sidelined for the second week in a row, but still on the bench supporting her teammates. And looks like they're figuring out what is going to go on here to help Molly Rose Smith get back safely in the game. Bella out there, the captain, looks like she's gonna get a piece of rope and use her skate blade to cut it. That's ingenuity. That's part of being a leader and a captain. And it looks like, I guess maybe Grace has her equipment there, or Molly has a backup helmet, and they're gonna use that to help Molly get back in the game. Yeah. Well, she's not out of the game, she's just over at the net, but obviously some kind of problem with the equipment. So if you're just joining in, we are glad to have you. It's the 16U AA Rockets against the Tri-City Eagles from Rock Ice in Dunellen, New Jersey. Why watch football on a Sunday afternoon when you could watch exciting hockey? Okay, there has been an adjustment. Looks like there is going to be a helmet change as Bella goes over to her goaltender. Oh, maybe it wasn't a helmet. Okay, so Bella had brought the helmet over and they replaced some kind of strap there. Probably the one that keeps the neck guard fastened safely and securely. The referees will wait. Molly's gonna have to get that stick properly. She gives the signal that she's ready to go. And we're back underway, 10:50. Eagles win the face-off, but Jules blocks a shot. Another one goes through that Bella blocks. Jules chips it out. Jules takes it. Jules takes one with the shoulder right there after the puck is gone, and they're just swallowing the whistle for the Rockets today. Too clear. You could call that one a body check or interference. Puck comes in front. Molly makes one save, covers it up. Jules took a blatant shoulder high up, and they just don't call it. Puck wasn't there. If the puck's there, even if the puck's there, you can't close a gap to make a legal physical contact hit. Otherwise, it's considered a hit, a body check. And that's exactly what happened there. And there was another one that happened earlier, and the refs are just letting it go. The Rockets should be on their second power play. Instead, they skate 5-on-5, trying to make up a 2-goal deficit. Sent in front, rebound, score. Bella stopped the first shot with her skates, but couldn't find it. And then the backside offensive player came in, found a loose puck, and deposited it in. So we're 7:01 into the game, and the deficit building quickly for the Rockets, but it's not reflective in how they've come out to play here. They're playing hard, they're playing well. As Rose gets in the center circle for the face-off with Sydney on her right and Elise on her left. Face-off is won by the Rockets and goes into the offensive zone. Eagles will move it out. They go 2-on-1. Shoshana there to kind of break it up. At least the second shot never really. The first shot was that was really a pass. Wrist shot. That's going to find its way through a couple of trafficked people in front. I don't think Molly ever got a look at it, and it snuck just behind her. And that's going to be another goal there. 29 seconds after the previous one, and the deficit builds to 4-0. So the Rockets will go back and give their goalie the little taps of confidence. They'll send Hope, Barbara, and Alex out up front with Aaron and Haley on D on Halloween. Hope wins the faceoff, and she's just going to carry it right in. Hope gets through the D, but one of them knocks it away before she can get all the way through. Aaron at the center circle sends it up the near side looking for first Alex, then Hope. It comes back into the Rocket zone off the chip, not long enough or hard enough for icing. Haley and Alex combined to get that one out. And Haley is the one that's going to skate it. She'll chip it off the boards and pursue it herself. Haley being interfered with as she goes in, but it's just with the body, so they're probably not going to call that one. Comes to Barbara at the right point, sends it at the net. Loose puck there. Hope picks it up. Hope in front. She scores! Hope Menichello gets the Rockets on the board, and they cut the deficit to 4-1 with 8:50 left in the first period. Good work there by the Rockets on the forecheck. They intercepted passes. They kept pucks in. Hope found the puck at the right dot, skated through two defenders, deked the goalie once, and slipped it right through the 5-hole. The Rockets' third shot of the game is their first goal. 4-1. Hope wins the faceoff the same way. Sends it at the net, and that goalie just steers it aside again. But Dane, she's so deep in the net that it's going to deflect in off of there one time. Alex sends it in front where Barbara nearly got a piece of it. Haley steps up to try to keep that one in. Instead, it's a long pass, and that's Aaron back-checking. Aaron with the physical play wins the battle for the moment, at least snuffs out the scoring chance one-on-one, where she was beaten by a step off the long pass. Wrist shot through traffic. Molly gets the heel of the catching glove on it. It's loose in front. Haley kicks it away for a moment. Still loose, now covered by Molly. 8:06 first period, 4-1. The Rockets have rebounded after giving up two pair of goals close apart. One set was about 24 seconds apart, one was 29 seconds apart, and they've rebounded on Hope Menichello's goal to cut it to 4-1. Riley in the center circle off that face-off because of the probably incidental goalie interference there. Cookie battling for it just below us. Riley back-checking, has it with Bella, comes to the near boards, Jules gets it, sends it off Izzy Cook's skate, and it comes out. Action just below us as the Eagles move it in. Tri-City Eagles in blue with the New York Mets / New York Islander colors, even though their uniform scheme is a little bit different than that. Rockets have picked up the play here. No quitting them on Halloween. Down 4-0. They've cut it to 4-1. Let's see if they can keep cutting into the deficit. Good play by Riley. Using the stick to get a touch of the puck, then using the body to complete the play. Perfectly legal, smart, heads-up play. Bella's going to step up to send this out. She was looking for Bug deep, and Bug's had the scoring touch. She's coming off a hat trick in the late game a week ago against the Saints. There's a collision as two players just looking up at the last moment prevent a worse collision. They just got their hands up to incidental contact. They center it to the Eagles. They're trying to get through some players here. Izzy sends one. There's a bump in front. There's a lot of bumping going on. The officials are swallowing the whistle here, and most of the bumping has not been in the favor of the Rockets. Izzy using the body. Well, I'm calling her Izzy, but she's Cookie, but 23. Great. That one comes out to the slot. Jules got a piece of it. Riley helping out. Cookie will go chase that one behind the net. Gets a piece of it. A little contact behind the play. Gets just sent between three coaches right there. Inches away from Coach Jeremy's head. He's clean shaven now on the left side of his face, even if the right side's not, because the puck probably took the hair off it. Nevertheless, coaches Henry and Rads retrieve it, and we're back underway. 6:23 first period, 4-1 Eagles, but they got 4, and the Rockets have answered with 1, thanks to Hope. Centered out in front, and that one directed in to the far post as one of the Eagles was able to just slip behind the D on the back door and make it 5-1. So the goals have come aplenty on October 31st, 2021, and it's not so much to the Rockets' liking at this point. The Eagles have answered each of their goals with a second quick one, so the Rockets need to keep them off the board here to show a little improvement through the game. the pattern has been Eagles score and then they score again 20-something seconds later. This one sent out and nearly a big scoring chance. Eagles cycling it around. Bella gets a piece of it, looking for wing help, gets a skate on it. Elise gets it, looks for Sydney to try to break out, but they can't get it out. Centered in front, wrist shot, score, and they repeat the pattern. So the Eagles are scoring their goals in pairs, which is not what you want if you're the Rockets, and it's 6-1. 5:30 left first period. An eventful first period that's featured no power plays, but a couple of Rockets have taken some big hits that easily should have been called body checking or interference. Take your pick. Hope and Barbara with Alex. They win the face-off but can't hold possession. Alex and Barbara pursuing. That goes in and Alex couldn't jump back offside. Couldn't jump back onside fast enough, so it's offside. The shots are 13-5. The Eagles have connected on 6 of them. The scoreboard says 7, but it's 6-1. Eagles move it out. Shoshana's there. She's going to send it in a little too. Actually, that should not have been offside because the Eagles player gloved it at the blue line and actually carried it out. It was never really offside. It never got in there. So they'll face it off at the center circle for some reason. I'm not sure what. And the Eagles send it in. Near side circle, they'll look, centered, trying to go for the back door. Shoshana had that covered, and Haley was in front standing sentry as well. Room in the corner, that's a solid physical play, an illegal one by Hope. She gets the stick on the puck, follows through with the body with retention of the puck. That's good angling and body contact. But the Eagles have done twice to the Rockets is they've closed a gap with a hit. You can't do that, but they're not calling it. This one goes down, icing waved off to the benefit of the Rockets. Bug battling for it down there is going to get a little help from Alex. Now Riley comes low. Let's see if she could center it. It's still battled for in the corner. Bug's there. Bug tries to center it for Alex. She couldn't get the stick on it. A lot of traffic in front. Cookie steps in to keep it in at the left point, and it goes down low behind the net. Bug will get it at the other side. She needs somebody in front as Alex changes off. Cookie in the slot. Backhander by Riley. She scores! Riley Rose dents the net, and the goals are aplenty. The clock's still running. They should stop it, and they do now. So 3 or 4 more seconds tick off the clock. Bug sends it through the crease. Riley gets the backhand on it on the second chance, and 10 puts it in. The scoreboard says 7-2, but it's really 6-2. So the Rockets have begun to answer here, and Riley Rose gets on the board. She'll come in to get her celly and take the face-off. 3:42 left. First period. A lot of goals on Halloween. This is the 16U AA game. Centered again for Riley by Bug. And the Eagles will send that down for an icing, looking for the home run pass. Rockets will change and have an offensive zone face-off to the left of the goaltender. Eagles have 5 forwards and 3 defensemen on the bench, which is about the same as what the Rockets have, except they have 6 forwards. Barbara takes the face off, and it goes beyond the end line. Alex got tripped up over there on a little bit of a collision, and the Eagles break it out. They try to step through. It gets down low. Hope, Cookie, Molly, and the goalie covers it up. 3:06 first period. The scoreboard says 7. I'm contending 6. Hope wins the face-off back to Cookie. She's going to reverse it as she gets a lot of company in blue. Still battling for it now in the corner. Sends it up the far side boards. Barbara uses the body to shield. Alex is going to try to turn the corner. Alex chips it forward, and the Rockets will change behind the play. Alex with a nice push right there. And they're going to call that one after they don't call the first two. Egregious. Egregious. Puck is there. She doesn't cross-check. She uses the hands to push with the player with the puck, and she gets called. Well, that's fine, but call it even. Call it even. The smallest player on the ice pushes somebody twice her size. It's not her fault that the kid falls down. Legal play. They're going to call it illegal. I don't know if they even called the cross-check, the push. Puck was there. It's not interference. Anyway, the Eagles will go on their power play. They score. So the power play took all of 3 seconds, and Alex will pop out of the box now. So the Rockets with just a horrible break there. They're not getting any help from the officials. By my count, it's 7-2. We'll see if the scoreboard keeps it that way, because that's what they had before the goal. When you play hard and you're trying to earn every piece of ice you can and the refs aren't helping you out, it makes it a little tougher. That one shot in 3 feet behind the red line in front of the ref, who decides to not call icing, but we'll lay off the refs now a little bit. Because somebody's losing their voice, and there's 5 more periods of hockey to broadcast after this. The 19U's against Tri-City coming up after the conclusion of this game on a separate stream. If you're on the YouTube channel, watch it. Well, you have to be on the YouTube channel if you're watching this live or at any point. Hit that subscribe button, help a brother out. You get alerts as well if you hit the alerts bell, and you'll know every time a Rockets game is streaming or has come up uploaded. Eagles will work it around, full and even strength, and they're just giving plenty of room there as the Rockets getting a little out of sorts. Now they get back, they get their posture back a little bit. Shoshana there battling in the corner, but it's 1-on-2. Sydney stays high to keep the defenseman from pinching down, and that works out. So this fundamental play by 78 Sparks leads to the puck getting out of the zone after a lengthy possession by Tri-City. So we're looking for good fundamental plays from the Rockets as we approach the 1 minute mark remaining in the first period of what the scoreboard says is an 8-2 game. I say it's 7-2. A lot of goals in the first period, lots. The Rocket scorers are Hope Menikillo and Riley Rose. Eagles cycling the puck near side along the boards and low. 45 seconds now, first period. They send it high up between the points. And again, Sydney staying up high, forced the defenseman to not be able to pinch. And although the Rockets are not gaining possession out of this, they're keeping the Eagles from maintaining even longer possessions and allowing changes behind the play. So good job by Sparks, 78. The tendency when you're in a game that hasn't gone your way is to chase left-sided pucks. Barbara has the puck in front, but she didn't know it was there. Aaron steps in to keep it in. Alex from Hope to Barbara. Looks to Aaron at the point. Aaron tries to send it low, but can't get it through traffic. She steps in to get it down low to Alex. Alex battling. Uses the body to help shield, but Hope can't get it, and the period runs out. Barbara would have had a good scoring chance there. She picked the puck off, but it was just out of the vision, and that's one of the things that makes hockey a more difficult sport than most stick and ball sports or anything else. You're playing with a helmet on, you're playing with pads on, and you're playing at a pace that's very quick, and things happen in rapid succession. And Barbara made a great fundamental play, picked that one off, would have had the deficit possibly cut because she was in alone, but nonetheless, the score remains. We get set for period 2. I'm disagreeing with the scoreboard, which is 8-2 Eagles. I'm contending it's 7-2. We're going to work on seeing if we can get in touch with Marianne or Gavin in the scorer's chamber, both volunteering and doing a wonderful job. How Gavin does it in shorts and a t-shirt in the coldest rink this side of Siberia, we don't know, but that's the handiwork of handworker. Wrist shot from the point, a nice save by Molly. Rebound comes out, shots blocked by Bella, banked off the boards but not out. Rockets trying to get it out of their own end as the Eagles move it around. Aaron banks it off the boards. Is it strong enough for Barber? Not quite, just too sharp of an angle. Eagles reverse it, Bella battling. Eagles with it behind the net and the end line. Bella with the push, but the Eagles just with too much time and space back there. And the Rockets, as a result, having trouble getting it out of their own net. Haley's going to get that. Chip it up the boards. It hits the ref. So Haley's going to be able to pick it up. If she could split the D, she's got a break. Haley will go up the right. She's got to dump it because she's got a lot of company. She had Alex with her. Alex tries to put on the brakes. It's loose in front. Alex battling at it. Gets shouldered off. Haley's going to stay low. Riley steps in. Backhand. That's Bug backhanded it. Just wide. Bug has an assist on Riley's goal after the hat trick last week. So Bug Holt filling up the score sheet for the Rockets lately as she gives this team some grit and strength at the forward position, aside from her defense position, which she's played for a long time in her career. Riley steps in to knock that one away. A little help from Aaron, now Jules, but the Eagles trailing back are able to keep it in. Jules still battling, along with Riley, 2-on-2. Riley picks that one out. She's going to find some open ice, but nobody getting to the opposite side wing yet as they were all on the near side battling. Can't get it out. Off the referee's skate again, and that will be chipped out by Bella. It's an icing if it crosses the line, and it will, but get waved off at the last moment. I didn't see the ref wave it off, but maybe I was a little behind the play. Neutral zone, Riley picks that one off, tries to shake off the hook, can't do it. Eagles break in, 14:29, second period. It's either 8-2 or 7-2. The scoreboard says 8-2, I contend 7. That one comes through, Bug taps it up, that hit one of the sticks of the left point, and it's not an icing. Jules barreling down to try to steal that one on the forecheck, along with Bug. The Eagles are able to turn it, send it out. There's a 3-on-1 if they stay, but they're changing. It's a 2-on-1. They wait. Center. Shoshana there. Cookie got back just in time. The Eagles were taking their time. Sydney will battle to get that puck out. It comes in offside. The ref wants to blow the whistle. He doesn't. He just lets the offside go. He saw 2 players were offside. He was going to blow the whistle. And when the ref at the blue line didn't blow it, the lower ref just swallowed the whistle. The Rockets now, the breaks have gone 4-0 in terms of the Eagles. Now the Rockets send it down. They get an icing. Could you give them one break? I said I was going to lay off the officials. I guess apparently I lied. It's Halloween. My costume is, I'm pretending to be a play-by-play guy that was going to lay off the officials. Psych. Eagles win the face-off and move it through traffic. Haley catches that shot, and she will skate it out into neutral ice, chips it with the skate. Eagles turn, try to break it in. Aaron stands her ground. Somebody runs into her. Surprised they didn't call a penalty on her as one of the players in blue just melted to the ice after delivering the hit. Elise chips it off for Sydney, or for Aaron, but they just misfired. So the fundamental play nearly there, and they're working on it. That one comes through center, and Sydney, once again in good position. She's not getting on. Now they finally call an offside where they got it right. It was the same one as last time. Coach Jeremy with the Bronx cheers, so to speak, on the applause, and finally the Rockets get a right call their way. It's just a face-off. They'll take anything at this point, trying to cut into the deficit. Lines are going to be changed up. Hope was able to join in for one period today, and she made it a productive one as she dented the net. So the Rockets now playing a little bit shorthanded. They'll mix it up a little bit in terms of the line. So Barbara is with Alex and Bella. Speaking of Alex, she's on the forecheck. Forces the play up the boards, and it's brought in. Shoshana will stand her ground, whiffs, but neither player gets it, and the trailing Eagle is the one who comes up with possession. Chipped off the boards, Shoshana trying to get it. Fought for along there, nice push. The opposing player falls down, no call. Now, if they had actually called that one, I could have lived with them calling that one, but not after what they haven't called in this game. Eagles are content to cycle the puck. And they do it well. They just keep moving it below the end line, and the Rockets continue to chase and get tired in their own zone. Alex digging that out. She gets hooked, brought down. Where's the call? No, still none. Still no calls. Clear hook right there. McCoy was trying to move with the puck, got the stick wrapped around her from the opponent, brought down, couldn't do it. No call. Eagles will change 1-on-5, maintaining possession at least for the moment, and they'll skate it in. Alex steps up, can't gain possession, trying to disrupt the flow. Centered. Izzy Cook with the puck. She gets it. She'll skate it around, reverse it. It takes a wicked hop off the boards, the part where the doors of the Zamboni entrance close, and it went right in front. It's hard. You'll never be able to see it on the live stream or on the video because it's actually just out of reach. Molly has to make a left pad save and steers that one into the corner. Cookie up for Bella. Let's see if Bella can get it enough, but it goes to the point. Bug coming in late tries to disrupt it. The Rockets absolutely need to get this puck out of their zone. It's been in here for 3 minutes. They've been able to change a player or two. Shoshana's just absolutely gassed, but giving every last little bit of what she's got. Jules was able to change and get out there. She's got a little bit of fresh legs noticeably. Eagles will send it around and continue the cycle up to the point. Bug tries to get that one out, and it goes off of her stick into the Eagles bench, and thankfully a stoppage for the Rockets. 9:52 left, second period. 8 or 7-2. We're trying to confirm the score. The scoreboard contends 8. I contend 7. 9:52 second period. Scoreless second period thus far. Tri-Cities move it in. Tries to get through one. It's blocked up. It's Haley taking it. That was a legal hit there. That was a bump. The puck was there. The player played the puck, and there was contact. That's hockey. That's good, hard hockey. Physical hockey. Rockets maintain their defensive posture. Wraparound off the post. It looked like it might have been in, but well, there's your Rockets' probably first and biggest break. It looked like maybe that puck went in. It popped out, but the ref along the line never signaled that it was in, and the other ref didn't signal it either. About 4 Eagles thought it was, including the one who shot it apparently in, but no goal, and we play on. Under 9 minutes now as we approach the halfway mark of the game. Eagles through the slot, and this is a sporting organization that's well coached because they're very clearly an advantage in this game. The score, barring some kind of miracle, is essentially an afterthought. It's just going to be a number by the end, and the win-loss portion of the game is not much in doubt, again, barring some kind of miracle, and Haley Connolly trying to make that miracle happen. But what the Eagles have done very clearly is gain possession and not try to run up the score. They'll play for possession, they'll keep it in the zone, and they probably have some rule of all 5 players have to touch it before you could shoot or something like that. They might have something different in effect for maybe a player who's never scored, but you could see right there, these are positions where an unmarked player could just march toward the net and take a shot. What they're doing is they're passing and playing a possession game, and that's sporting and well-coached hockey. That's a shot that goes, I don't even know if it was going to be a shot, but it eludes traffic, and just like that, it finds its way into the left side of the net, and they'll put a 9 up on the board. I'll contend it's an 8, but 7:34 left in the second. Eagles with this one in hand. Shots we have is 20-7 for Tri-City. Rose out on the face-off. Sydney on the near wing. Elise on the far wing. Another Cook moves the puck up through for Tri-City, and they gain possession. Cookie, our beloved Cookie, moves it behind her own net. Eagles will get into their cycle as they've gained possession and maintain most of it for this game. Riley and Hope have goals for the Rockets. At least Bug with an assist, and I believe Barbara with an assist. And Hope has departed for the day, so if you don't see her out there, it's not due to injury. It was planned. Eagles will cycle it through. Wrist shot, waffle board save, rebound in front. They shovel at it, still battling for it. Rose helps out her D behind the net. That one's centered. Shoshana gets it and flicks it out. There's going to be no icing. The puck's on its end. Elise is going to be the first one to chase with Sydney. Elise almost picks it off. Oh, Elise got the stick on it. Couldn't get it in. If the Rockets send it in, it's going to be offside. 2-on-1 here. Elise hustling back. Shoshana on an island. Wrist shot. There's another blocker save. Rebound. Shifted to the far side. Sent at net now. And to the near side, the Eagles will pick it up. Sent toward the point. Wrist shot. And a third straight blocker save. So Molly wielding the waffle board. Ooh, waffles would sound nice for Halloween afternoon to wash down all of that candy. Rockets in pursuit. Eagles move it D to D. They'll all change except Elise, who jumps in now as she was the pursuing forward on the forecheck. Near side, Alex there trying to break it up. This is Miller in blue. She sends a cross-ice pass to 4, who's going to steer it through. Tries to get it through the slot. Cookie's there. Sends it for Bella. Bella has a foot race here, but she will be able to at least gain it in the offensive zone for a moment. It's sent in offside. Well, actually, they don't call the offside right there. It might have been because it was on a stick of one of the Eagles and they sent it back in their own zone. But it was confusing for a moment. I thought it was offside, but the refs actually might have gotten that one right. Barbara gains possession, sends it back to Haley. Across for Alex. Oh, if she could have gotten possession cleanly, she would have been in. Stoner, 78, comes in. She's battled by Bruna. 16 in gray. Aaron will battle Stoner in front. Puck comes to the near side wall. Alex tries to get there to battle the D. Riley battling below the line, 1-on-2. It's dug out by the Eagles. They send it through toward the right point, up. They could have maybe kept it in, but they just bring it out. 4 will bring it through traffic. Gets through Bella and Riley. Does the Gretzky curl low. Goes to the right point. Sent back down low. So trying to play the high-low to start the cycle are the Tri-City Eagles. Alex along the boards, using the body to battle. Can't win that 50-50, but she's getting closer. McCoy wins that one with the shielding of the body as the cameraman slash play-by-play guy kicks the tripod. Action just below you is Riley Rose sending it in onside and no icing. Bella will pursue, gracefully slams on the brakes and allows her team to change while still in the offensive zone on the period of the long change. Bug tried to pick that one off. Aaron gets a piece of it. Bella sends it toward the net, just outside. The goalie decides to just not play that, as if it was protection against a possible icing, but Bella was just a step before the blue line. So she's trusting her teammates in the regular skates to pick it up. Aaron steps in to try to block a 3-on-1. Eagles have it low. Rockets come 3 across to try to defend. Aaron Bruno with that one there, battling in the corner, and the Eagles will cycle it around. Eagles trying to move it around. Cookie's there, tripped up. Jules in a collision with one of the Eagles will try to shovel it out, but can't get lift on the puck, and it just goes back to the point, and they keep it in. Aaron battling in the corner. She's disrupted a lot of these. She and Haley are the D in front. Bug coming down on the wing, rather staying up on the wing. Rose in the middle, guarding the slot as the center. Eagles will change in the zone as we get down to 2:33 left. They send it off to the faster player moving in. Waffle save. It hits the post, or rather hits the crossbar, trickles over. Eagles send it through. Jules battling to get to that puck. There's no lack of hustle for the Rockets, but they've been caught for so long on so many of their shifts in their own zone that the humanity of the game is rearing its head, where there's just so far and so long that even a player in tremendous shape can skate to any kind of full capacity. And when you're the offensive team with the advantage, you can take advantage of every extra step, every millimeter and every inch. Rockets move it into the back of the zone. Wrist shot comes in front and they tuck it in. 101 seconds left, second period. Tri-City has 2 this period, the Rockets have none. Coach Jeremy giving Shoshana some instruction. She's back with Cookie. Riley on the face-off. She's got Elise and Sydney with her. Eagles bring it in 3-on-1. Shoshana back. They send it all the way across, and they'll set up their cycle as they send it below the end line. They'll send it to the point, pinching in, and they'll cycle it around the end boards. They'll bring it out in front. Wrist shot. Cookie knocked it down with the left shin pad. Centered in front, tucked in, and they put another one in. Shoshana was there but couldn't get the stick on the puck or manage the player at the back door. 66 seconds, second period remaining. Same line out there, Riley with Elise on the left and Sydney on the right. Eagles send it in, and Haley will pursue, overskates it, 1-on-2. Haley with Cookie on the back line. Riley comes down, chips it forward, it goes off the netting, and they'll face it off down low. Now it did go off of a Tri-Cities player's stick, so they could bring that face-off out. But they won't. 41.3 your time, second period. Barbara on the face-off. Sydney gets in between that one and clears the puck. And the speedier Eagles will move it in. Haley tries to shift it forward for Elise, rather. Elise got a piece of it. It comes past her and Sydney holding the posture high. So these wings getting some valuable experience here. And we're looking for them to keep their posture and work on their fundamentals at this point as the period elapses. Another learning experience for the 16U Rockets girls today. Playing a wee bit short here, Grace Ulrich, who sometimes is in goal and sometimes is a dynamite forward, missing a second weekend. Hopefully she'll be back on the ice soon. She is in her jersey with her helmet on the bench supporting her teammates. She'd much rather be out there. And Hope, who had the Rockets' first goal, departed early, not due to injury. Otherwise, I believe the rest of the full complement of Rockets is there. Referee blows the whistle for period number 3. Lots of goals out there, as you see Coach Jeremy giving a little instruction to Molly. The finer points of hockey at this level become important to buttress in addition to the fundamentals. And Molly's done a credible job for having taken up the sport at an age a little more advanced than perhaps all or most of her counterparts out there. And they're playing the toughest position in sports, arguably, the hockey goaltender. Barbara in the circle for period 3. Bella on the left, Alex on the right. Liftoff in the third for the 16U Rockets girls against Tri-City. They move it up the boards. Alex in good position. This one whistled down. Are we going to have a penalty? And we finally are. I didn't even see what it was. Did they just start the period with too many? The Rockets with their first power play, 11 seconds into the third period. And the same line will stay out there. Bella in the slot, Barbara on the faceoff, Alex on the right, Shoshana on the right point, and Cookie between the points. Barbara wins the faceoff. Oh, she tried to shovel it over to Bella. Bella was cheating down toward the net, as well she should be. If she had gotten behind the D, she was alone. Shoshana comes back. She will look to move it up. Gets hooked from behind. No call because she powers right through. Hand worker all the way through. Into the slot. Wrist shot. Gloved. And a whistle. Shoshana 0-0. Getting it in her own end and showing a nice ability to rush that puck, which we haven't seen from her yet that much, and certainly we'd like to see more of it. Same group remains out there. Barbara on the faceoff, kicks it forward. Bella behind the net, won't allow the player to go through. They'll try to move it up, but Barbara tips it away. Now, with some nifty skating, the penalty killers move it out, 2-on-2. Shoshana and Cookie are back. They will move it down into the half boards on the far side. That's Cook 8 for the other team. She's knocked down by Alex. They could have easily called that one because she made the hit without touching the puck, and it was from behind, but maybe things breaking a little bit for the Rockets at this point. They don't want to get their first power play nullified here. They were on the penalty kill once for 3 seconds and that didn't go well. Shoshana won't have room to skate it all the way through the D. She and Riley, 2 on the puck, but the one from blue wins the puck. Center through, Bella picks it off, chips it up the boards. She's looking for Bug. Bug's the first one there. Bug tries to pick it off. Bug battling. Then she won the one-on-one. Still there. Riley in. Riley wrist shot. It goes off the Tri-Cities player. She had Jules coming late, but Bug and Riley just a little too speedy on the forecheck there. Under 15 minutes now and 9 seconds left in the power play as Jules makes one move, gets through one, gets tripped up there. Still waiting for the call, but they don't call it. I guess they let the Rockets get one, but pretty clear trip right there with Jules Kirschenbaum. Takes the stick into the skates with the player behind her, and we play on. 14:25 left, third period. Eagles have killed off the power play, and they'll skate it through the zone and the offensive end. They send it deep, and Haley will pick it up. Haley will get through one, and the defense now on their second rush. Haley Connolly. She gets it over the line, loses it. Jules touched up onside very nicely. Might have gotten a little bit of a bonus call. Jules in pursuit back behind the end line, and the Eagles try to move it up. Haley keeps it in, gloves it down to herself. Good play. She had Jules in front but couldn't get it through. Jules stayed back behind there, and she found a little bit of open ice. Haley back at safety now, and it comes out to her with one Eagle there. Haley lost it for a moment, and the Eagles bring it in onside. They'll change a couple, or they'll change one and now a second behind the play. Pressed along the side, they send it through. Elise there, but steers it right back into traffic. It's a little help from Sydney. And they move it up and out, force the Tri-Cities team to regroup. Tri-Cities sends it in, Cookie behind her own end line. There's 3 deep there, so she reverses it and needs a little help from Elise here. Elise forces the player toward the middle. She gets around her. Cookie to help out, up toward the line. Can't get it out, finally does. No icing because of the tip. Rockets will change a few behind the play, but Cookie's not one of them. So Cookie and Shoshana remain out there on D. Elise up front with Sydney, and it comes to the near side as Rose is out there with them as well. Sent through, Elise tips it, so it goes into the zone onside. Oh, Sydney nearly had that one picked off, and she could have walked into some open space there. Eagles turn it around and move it into the offensive zone. Centering pass, nice play by Shoshana, and she just stood her ground. It looked like she knocked the player down, but the player was trying to take a shot on a one-timer, whiffed, and just basically fell down as she hit Shoshana. So again, a call like that went against the Rockets for the first period. There were a couple of them. That one along the dasher to Alex, chipped back by the backhand. Alex is going to pursue 1-on-2, gets shouldered aside. She has the right to the puck there, and without the puck being there, it's a pretty clear interference, but they're not going to call it. Both players have the right to the skating lane, but you can't interfere with somebody and initiate contact. Bella near side forced the offside. Whistle and a stoppage of play, 11:30 left, third period. Score well in favor of the Eagles. There's a dispute between myself and the scoreboard, whether it's 11-2 or 10-2. I'm contending 10. The scoreboard says 11. Eagles move it over the end line, and now it's reversed. Bella will get this one out, chip it. It's off of another stick, so no icing. Bella will be the first in pursuit as we approach 11 minutes remaining in the game. It's reversed by the Eagles, who try to skate it out. Aaron takes a nice chance, picks that one off, sends it toward the net. Steered aside. should give another shot, and they do. That's the 9th for the Rockets on the board, 27 for the Eagles. Aaron will get this, march in, tried to shoot it, but it just went to the heel of her stick. Haley will pinch in. This line doing some magic here as they're getting the puck low. Great work by the defense. The Rockets defenders are showing a little bit of offensive proclivity, and that is going to make things, perhaps not today, but as the season moves on, that is going to help a lot of these forwards with getting the puck out of their own zone. Because they've had trouble with it at times, especially in games like this one, where you're up against a speedy, possession-hungry team like Tri-Cities. That one comes in, kept onside, questionably. But they're going to let him play as it goes down to 10 minutes left. Shoshana has had some nice rushes. Haley has had some nice rushes, as that one is going to be too many men on the ice, too many players on the ice. And it'll be another power play for the Rockets with 9:51 left in the third. So if you're not privy to the culture of youth hockey, what you're seeing, believe it or not, is respect by the winning team for their opponent. It's a sportsmanship play where the Eagles are, for all intents and purposes, purposely taking penalties to skate 4-on-5 with the lead. A lead they're not looking to run up. And they're giving their players a little more freedom to skate and have some restraint from putting pucks in the net, which any person, let alone a kid, would like to do. And they've not taken their foot off the gas pedal in terms of possession and hustle, have the Eagles, but they have put sportsmanship first, as the Rockets will send it down, no icing, it's waved off, and rightfully so, as that puck just died, curiously. Rarely have I seen that. The puck just got on its end. Rose getting a little fancy with the stick over there as the Eagles will move it around. So this unit getting some power play time with 45 seconds left in that. The other cook in blue will skate it through, number 8. She'll get through one. She'll get through our cookie. Backhander goes wide. Rose down to retrieve it. Sends it toward her own net, and boy, she was looking for Shoshana, but that dangerous pass went into her goaltender, and fortunately not off a skate and in. But Molly Rose Smith, that's one of the things about being a goalie. You have to pay attention at all times because you never know. Sometimes there's friendly fire, and that was one of those cases, but she was completely ready for it and just covered that puck to keep it out of trouble. 8:19 left in the game. 28 in the power play. Barbara is going to play the power play unit up front with Elise and Sydney. So Elise and Sydney, a wing pair, looking to get some power play time and experience here as the Eagles skated in. Haley got in the way of a 2-on-1 for the shorthanded team. She's on the back line with Aaron. Eagles 4-on-5 will try to possess the puck. Haley takes it away for the moment. Needs a little help from Barbara just out of the picture. And the Eagles are able to gain it. Rister at the net, stopped and covered by Molly. That's the 30th shot of the game for Tri-Cities. Tri-City? They have a TC on the front crest of their jerseys in orange, but the orange stripe provides no contrast, so at times it's difficult to see their numbers or even make out the crest. Look, I'm no fashion designer, but I think I might have made the jerseys a little bit different. Or I might have made the stripe a different color at least. Rockets now can't convert on the power play. Redirection goes just outside. Molly was there to get a piece of it along with, I think it was Haley. And Haley's going to try to get through some open space. Gets by one, trying to get through another. Has a lot of company, 1-on-3. Alex trying to get through the right side, was tied up over there behind the play. Comes to the far side to the player who was tying up Alex. She moves it up and forward. Morley now for Tri-Cities will move through. The Rockets are still battling. There's some tired legs out there from doing a lot of chasing, but the minds are still producing the, hey, I need to get to this puck mentality. Backhander goes wide by the Eagles. McCoy on the far boards takes a push down. That was going to be called here as Bella steers it out. And the Rockets will go on another power play. This one's going to be a body check. They're going to call it a roughing. So Alex draws the penalty there. And the Rockets will go on another power play here. Now that's not the sporting power play that we've seen before where the Eagles have put too many players on the ice in order to play 4-on-5. That was an actual roughing call. Riley on the face-off. Jules tries to step in to help win it, but an Eagle turns around and grabs it as Shoshana has to retreat at the point. Skating all the way through, tries to get off a wrist shot, but Cookie says no to that. That's the way the cookie crumbles when you run into 23 in gray. And she skates it all the way into the offensive zone and past the end line. But 1-on-2, can't hold on to it. Bug picks it off, sends it at the net, but just wide, and an Eagle's able to pick it up. Bug might have had a little more room there. Eagles will skate it in shorthanded. Wraparound attempt. Can't tell if it was a wraparound stuff attempt or a pass all the way up to the point. Riley battling there, needs a little help, gets it from Bug. And Bug just can't connect with the puck. The Eagles grab it, sent through center. Cookie will get it. Cookie looking to go with Jules, and she'll send it in onside. Cookie will peel off after a long shift and grab a change as Haley comes out to join Aaron on the back line. That one goes up, and Haley will step up, can't grab it. Eagles skate it in alone. He'll curl and look, has somebody down the middle coming late, and they'll just hold on to it for possession for 38 seconds left to kill off. Redirected in front, and Molly covers that one up. So on any day, that would have been a good scoring chance, whether the Eagles have taken their foot off the gas or not. So Molly has not lost her attention here. 34 more seconds to the penalty to Morley, 98 in blue. Rose trying to win the face-off, and wrist shot is snuffed by Molly. Face-off again to Molly's left. 4:39 left now. It's the time on the clock versus the battery life remaining in the phone. They're both melting. Now, suddenly, Molly's got a lot more action, 5-on-4, with her team's advantage. 11 seconds left in the power play for the Rockets. Eagles win the face-off, and they'll move it between the points. Curling in, wrist shot. Molly got a piece of it with the pad, but maybe it was going wide anyway. Sydney there getting her last bit of power play time, and now the Eagles are back to full and even strength with the Rockets. Sydney trying to shovel it up 1-on-3, and the Eagles just playing a perfect triangle there, moving the puck with alacrity. Wrist shot goes in front, first save, rebound loose in front. Molly tries to cover it, wrap around, no attempt. They move it through, and no shot. loose in front. Molly got the crest on it, and that one ends up in the back of the net off a goal mouth scramble. 3:41 now remaining. And that's our first goal of the period. Scoreboard would say 12, I say 11-2. A while back in the first period, Hope Menikillo scored to make this a 4-1 deficit. Riley Rose potted one to make it either 6-2 or 7-2, depending on if you trust me or the scoreboard. The clock not moving, and that really needs to move. Okay, whistle blows. And we've only elapsed a few more seconds off, but we need those seconds to tick off before the battery life of the phone does, because we don't want to fail to bring you the rest of the game. Shoshana steers it out of the zone to Alex. Alex has Cookie with her. Cookie holds up at the line. Alex can't get it in, she has to dump it. Cookie waits for Barbara. Looks like maybe Bella's jumped back to D, and they're giving Cookie a shift up front. Shoshana steps in with the body, even though the puck goes sent out over the end line. Bella wins the battle there. Cookie comes to help pick it up. Cookie's going to look for some room, sends it up the boards, has Barbara over the center line. Barbara gets it into the zone onside, sends it toward the net but wide. Alex on the reverse side, sends it in front, save, rebound, goes all the way over. Oh, Barbara was there, but the streaking Eagles player chipped it out of danger. Barbara and Alex trying to get one before time ticks off the clock. Rockets changing sloppily. They send it in, but it's going to be no icing as it hit one of the Eagles in front of the bench area. They get the change out there, and they'll pursue as we tick down under 2:20 in the game. Sent in. Bella's moved back to defense now, and the captain 1-on-2, 1-on-3 if you count. Shoshana comes through, wrist shot, one save, goes on the side, comes through the middle. Shoshana picks that one off. Riley steps in, trying to get it out. It goes to Bug, she gets it out. Jules is there, she's going to have a one-on-one. Kirschenbaum, 86, gets it into the offensive zone and dumps it 1-on-5. Tackle over there, they're going to call that one. And you're going to call interference right there with 1:52 left, so the Rockets will go on another power play. Trying to get that elusive third goal, but they've gotten a couple already. Riley on the faceoff. Jules, whose shell is now white on the left pant leg from the slide, and Bug up there. Sent at the net, just wide. Jules tripped down, no call. 5-on-4. Eagles will send it out, 4-on-5. Haley Connolly back, trying to get that one out. Lynn, 32, battling for it, wins the battle. Sends it behind the net. Near side, let's see if it gets up to Jules. Jules and Aaron over there, trying to win that puck. A late rocket comes through, but it goes to the point. Wrist shot fired wide. 80 seconds left. Rockets will be on the power play for the remainder of it, unless they get whistled up or they put one in the net. Aaron blocks down that offering. Lynn will get it for the Eagles, sends it in front. Aaron gets that and is going to look to skate it out. She headmans for Jules. Jules cannot catch up to it quickly enough. Coach Vinny checking in. Hi, Coach Vinny. Skating in, Van Lowe, I believe is her name. One of the Tri-Cities players who's played a magnificent game today and played it in a sporting fashion, which is all you could really ask when the score gets a little lopsided as it has. Rockets try to pursue to get that goal with 30 seconds left, and Stoner will skate it out against Cucci. Bella slams on the brakes, uses the body to help delay or defray She delayed the shot for a moment. She defrayed a little bit of the juice on it. And Molly Rose Smith with perhaps her best save of the game there, knocking it down with the inside of the right pad as she was sliding opposite the way the puck was moving and then covering it up. 28.4 left in the game. Cookie is going to step in to take the face-off. Jules lines up offside, but they don't catch her, so no harm, no foul. Wins the face-off to Shoshana, battling for it behind her own end line. She'll have to reverse it to Alex on the far side boards, looking for the chip. Alex steers it up and off the boards, but can't get it out. Eagles send it back in. Rockets running out of time here to get the rush. Just trying to get it out of the zone at this point. Alex battling for it. It comes to the left point, sent in. That is going to expire the final moments of the game, and it goes in favor of the Eagles, 12-2. Rockets will congratulate their goalie. A difficult day. You never want to see that many in the back of your net. Your fault or not, it's not that fun. There goes Bella falling down. She's going to get fined in Kangaroo Court for that. So we will send it off from Rock Ice. Doesn't go the Rockets' way. Rockets 16 U AA Girls fall to the Tri-City Eagles. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching Rockets Hockey.